And he as you guys go in, you're in the foyer of Petrov's, which is on your map.
So,
Or foyer, if you prefer.
it's French. Hey, Matthew, it might work if everybody has a phone to text, actually, to set up a group and maybe text the picture to the group.
Texting is not something I can do because I'm using my computer. That's why I thought if you put it up on like the
I can just
like a laptop or something, so everyone can just take a look at it.
Okay, so we are in the foyer.
Yeah, if we actually start fighting something, we'll put things on the map for you. But I figured just for the overall, you can just kind of see where everything's laid out.
So just for reference, we are down in the bottom corner.
So and as you get into the foyer, you can hear the kind of the deep bass thump of the DJ's music, the house music that's going. The foyer itself is empty of anyone. Obviously, the people who are pushed through the ropes are cleared into the building pretty quickly. There is a small counter window where they are taking coat checks. And there's a young lady behind the coat check counter who kind of waves you over and so anything you'd like to check?
I'll check the coat. I'm wearing a huge coat.
Okay.
I'd like to check your coat.
It's dark outside.
I wear it just in case.
In case you're suddenly surprised by the sun coming
You're
up.
on lift so you wouldn't understand. You're human.
Yeah, so you're a drow. Do you just generally keep sunglasses on at all times?
I keep sunglasses on my person at all times.
No, I mean like on your face, like even at night and shit, because that'd be kind of badass.
Wear them always.
She's like the Corey Hart of 2015.
Yeah, I'll wear my sunglasses always. I have
I'm already moving ahead from the foyer to get a look around.
There's the door.
Okay. Although she will say, to make sure you keep those safeties on, everybody, because she can clearly notice that all of you have guns.
I don't have a
Why
gun.
is
Actually, I have a stick.
No problem. We do this all the time.
We're not here for trouble. We're here for fun. And buzz.
And she'll say, welcome to Petrov's. Have a nice time. And she'll click something under the desk, and the doors into the actual club will click, and you can open them.
Oh, she's the gatekeeper.
So
inside, the place is jammed. There are just people everywhere drinking what kind of bar snacks there are to eat, and the dance floor is just strobe lights and thumping noises at this point.
Does anyone have the gloves?
oh my God, my tail. Oh, my tail. Oh no. No.
We'll get you a body scrunchie so you can keep it up.
My tail, try to wrap it around my waist.
The clientele is fairly diverse, so I don't know that you'll see another tabaxi, but you'll certainly see elves, dwarves.
And your tail has muscles in it. You should be able to lift it with your muscles. Look, it's like I take my arm up and wrap it around my legs. Hi, buddy. What's up? Should we all split and mingle? You okay? Wait.
Should we brush?
Should we split and mingle and try it?
So,
We had caught.
well, we do, but by the same token, it might be useful to figure out. You still don't understand why this place is so much more popular.
Split and mingle.
Yeah.
I'm heading for the bar.
Before we,
I'm heading to the bar.
Sure. There are several barkeepers. Barkeepers? What the fuck? This is where my D&D language seeps into my modern language, because a barkeep is what runs a tavern. A bartender is what's in the modern world. There are several bartenders who are bustling about, serving drinks, etc. It takes you some time. Because there's just such a press of people ordering drinks, but eventually you can get up there, and one of the bartenders will say, "Whoo, what can I get you?"
Oh, is there a specialty tonight?
Here at Petrov's, our chillers are always the big sellers.
Sure. I'll try out.
I'll take one.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, the first chiller on the house. And he'll, one of you gets one on the house, by the way. He's like, the first one, he kind of says pointedly, even though there are 3 or 4 of you at the bar. But he puts down in front of you, after assembling it, a glass of just kind of a blue liquor cocktail. But it is set in a globe, a glass globe that instead of ice has some kind of very cold gelatin in it, and it's kind of emitting that kind of CO, like dry ice smoke, or from around the glass, and indeed, as its name suggests, when you touch the glass, it is frightfully cold.
Okay.
To the point where, like, if you hold it for more than a second or two, it is painful.
I'm going to do like a cheers motion, and I'm going to pretend, but not actually.
I will take a drink.
Take a
Okay.
drink.
I mean,
But I paid.
Oh, you paid for yours.
there are people all around you drinking these things, by the way, and they come in different colors. But he happened to serve you guys blue ones. It tastes like a cocktail. It's got kind of a blue raspberry flavor to it, I guess. But it just tastes like liquor. It doesn't taste off, since that's clearly what you're implying.
No. I'm just going to be. I want to see what the effects are before I.
We'll have the soup.
And then it won't be a chiller; it'll be a room temperature.
Yeah, and you notice that that people will order more, and they'll replace the glass, but the globe's cold substance seems to last quite a while because they don't seem to be refilling that in other people who are ordering more drinks. And because of the way the globe is built, you can actually hold that part, and it's not as cold.
Okay. So I guess.
I mean, if we're talking to the bartender, it should be,
Yeah.
like he works at this place and not at the place on the
Okay,
street.
well, why don't you do that?
Take charge.
Take charge. You know what this is.
Yeah.
To me.
Yes.
The bartenders are very busy, so you're probably gonna be able to get like 2 questions in per drink order.
Okay, I'm good. I'll pass on
You
my-
fail 100% of all the tries you don't make.
Good try.
So this is a hopping place. What gets such a crowd going? Is it these drinks or?
Well, I'm pretty much I'm a pretty boastful man. I'd like to think that our drinks are certainly what brings everyone, and we do sell a lot of them. But I mean, it's a fun place. Everyone has a good time here.
Oh, it's mine. You can't change it.
Here's the milkshake.
Thank you, Bud Light. You never left the house.
Boys do.
What's CCTV? I happen to see CCTVs and then watch other people enjoy themselves. Yes. 5 Pietro.
I'll go to get something to
We're
drink.
not supposed to get up.
We're not supposed to
We're
get
not
up.
supposed to get up?
Not we didn't want to stay for another. You have water.
We have water right here. You want your water?
No.
Hey, here's some water here. I know. I'd like another drink too, but
Now that we're talking about
you did ask us
alcohol.
to stay put for an
I
hour.
missed that part.
They said, did everybody pee? Because you're not getting up from the table again until I say so.
Should we? I said we should put it in the phone.
Yeah, I'm already wandering. I can't.
I'm gonna find some other elves to talk to.
Some other dark elves or elves in general?
Elves in general, please. God.
Yeah, no, try it.
I mean, drow are very good.
Did you guys have one more question for the bartender? You're gonna let him go.
We're gonna let him go. He's busy.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
now.
Wait. You
I mean,
told me.
I wouldn't pass up an opportunity to get information. Well, while you're thinking of a question, Ada, how do you pronounce that? Ida can scour around with her drink and look for people to talk to. You don't find any drow, but you do find there are several elves, of course, floating about. A couple of groups of them, but Of course, as you are familiar, most of the elves that see you kind of give you that like, look. They're not particularly friendly, but one para elves who happen to be sitting at one of the tables looking out at the dance floor. They see you go by and they seem friendly enough. If you'd like to talk to them.
I'll walk up and make some conversation.
Okay. Do you have another question for the bartender while she's doing that, Catch?
Any suggestions?
Ask him what kind of people coming by.
Ask him what the most popular drink is.
They said you chillers on them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So hey, these are. I haven't actually tasted it. But these are. This is quite a. Those are quite a drink. What's in this?
What the liquors? It's a house cocktail mix. It's kind of a trade secret. He winks at you. They come in like 5 different flavors and they're all good.
I can't sneak in one more question. Did you come up with this? Come up with this yourself?
Me? Oh no. It's the nightclub specialty. I've only been working here for a couple months.
Oh, okay.
But cool. Hey, I unless you got another drink order for me, I really need to get going.
Fair enough.
Okay. The elves, Trin, they say, hey, you want to join us?
Mind if I sit down? Want to make sure I'm welcome?
Yeah, absolutely. You look like you're just out for a good time, just like the rest of us.
Wait, I need a fake name, guys. Oh. Use your old one. My old one? I introduced myself with a fake name. I'm going to use Kasra, my old one.
Kasra, okay. Well, hey, Kasra. I'm Alania, and this is Melanil. And it's a male and a female, and the Melanil kind of nods at you, friendly, holds his drink up, like, hey, how are you? And she says, hey, grab a chair. Come on, sit with us.
Oh, God, now you're going to find a chair.
There's probably a chair nearby that you can grab, even if it will probably belong to someone, but you just ignore the people who are like, hey, someone's, whatever. That's how busy nightclubs work. And they'll say, are you from Prague, or are you just here for the night? Your accent doesn't sound very Czech.
True.
No, are you from Prague?
No, I'm actually technically not from Prague. I'm from America.
Oh, hey, so are we. Well, okay, Canada, to tell a family secret, and Melanol laughs. But close enough. We're almost on the border.
Oh, we're practically neighbors.
She chuckles. So what brings you to Prague?
Just, wanted to see the world. I've been holed up for too long.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we came for the nightlife, actually. And actually, as she says that, one of the servers kind of comes up and refills their drinks. They're also drinking chillers. One a red one, and Melanol a purple one. But as I described at the bar, the server actually just swaps the glass part and leaves the globe, which is still cold. And the server actually looks at you. You still have your drink, and I don't know how much of it you've drank, but seems full enough that she says, let me know if you need anything else. And she wanders off and disappears into the crowd. You'll probably never see her again.
So we got one. You texted her.
Sorry.
So I heard there's another place I think Tentacle is from down the street. Why does everyone come here instead?
Oh, Ivan's? Oh, well, we come to Petrov's because everyone said, hey, if you're going to go somewhere, go to Petrov's. You know, we're just trying to take in the sights. Although, I don't know. Do they have drinks like these over at Ivan's?
I don't know. Do we stay on them to get a drink?
Actually, yeah, we only were at Ivan's for a short time. No, I'm not there.
They don't. You know that they don't for a fact.
No. They don't. I'm not answering yours because I actually probably alone.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you guys were at Ivan's for a little bit. You had ordered drinks there, so.
Nice.
And they say, well, that might be it. And they pick up the glasses, and the glasses, they've only been talking to you for maybe 10, 15 seconds since you sat down. But the glasses and the liquid inside them already appears that kind of frosty cold.
Do you think that's
That's the week for it. You're sitting at the table with those two.
I'm going to ask them if there's something in their drinks that makes them want to come. Really?
You could ask them if
You can't ask me. I'm not there.
You have to text them. Where are you?
Yeah, we're in a group chat. We have phones.
Okay.
Yes, you can absolutely text each other if that's what you want to do. Although it is noticeable. Like, it's not like you can text each other secretly.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Somebody they can look over my shoulder.
What makes this bar so great?
Hold on. Is it the... Sorry, I'm really bad with comments. You all right, Mom? No. What text the guys? What should I ask you? Is there, I mean, as far as we know at this point, we know that people just come here because everyone comes here and the drinks are good. I think
Just talk to them and see if they say anything interesting.
So we'll come back to Ida and the and Alanya and Melanil. What are Kana and Roma doing?
What are we? Are we hanging out in the bar? We just kind of wandering. Okay, so we wandered into the dance floor area.
Okay, are you trying to talk to anyone? Are you trying to see anything? What are you?
Yeah, we're kind of looking around.
Okay, what are you hoping to find?
I'm like suspicious.
Anything suspicious is a little vague.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
Something really special.
I'm in my head. I'm tallying the number of people I see with these chiller drinks.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, sure. So out of everyone in the bar, you'd say 75% of those that have drinks have one of these. Some people have other drinks as well, but this seems to be the popular drink. It's a dance floor, so there's not a lot of drinks on the dance floor itself because people are too busy gyrating to drink. But along the tables around the outside of the dance floor, there are certainly a lot of them kind of set down and clearly so that people can come back to them, take a drink, and go back dancing.
I don't know. Get one free one when you come in, which is why I'm
No.
When I was seeing that, they made a running tab.
They made a running tab.
Yeah.
You could always say, "Are refills free?"
You can ask them.
You can ask
you
your
are
friend,
there
right?
with them. Your new best friend.
What kind of elves are these again? Just regular elves?
Yeah, they're probably high elves.
Oh.
Whoa, dude.
Okay. I'm kind of prowling the edges of the room, so I'm going to prowl over in the direction of the office and the server room and hopefully identify that those are there. That those are actually the office and the server room. And I'd like to know whether there's anyone in the office.
The office window door has like a little window in it, yeah, no one's there that you can see at the moment. I mean, you know the layout pretty well because Ivan kind of let you know what his layout was, and he's remorseful of the fact that his brother just stole it from him. So as far as you can tell through the tiny little window, you don't see anyone, but you can't see the whole offices area. So, and you know there's someone in the coat check room. And amongst the people in the bar, you do occasionally catch sight of basically a tough guy who's clearly, in the same ill-fitting suit because it's got to be tight over his muscles bouncer look as the dude out front.
So yeah, while we're on that, I'm actually going to kind of try to get a gauge on how much security there is in place.
Right. It's tough to count them because there's just so many people. However, you would say that a rare 5 minutes goes by that you don't see someone, although it may just be the same guy a couple of times. You would guess there's probably at least, if the crowd of this place is 200 people, probably 15 to 20 of them total.
So, are they just muscly guys? Do they look like low-level fighters? Are they cybered at all?
As far as you could tell, they just look muscly. They seem to have some kind of they have noticeable lumps under their jackets that are clearly some sort of weaponry, although you're not able to identify what. They are equipped to deal with the crowd. However, they are also not, they get occasionally bumped into by exuberant dancers and whatnot, and they don't seem to be causing any trouble. They just kind of, make sure that the patron is okay and carry on with their ways. If you're you've been here probably for almost half an hour. You've probably seen someone who is just a little too drunk escorted out by now. No big deal. They're professional and quiet about it, and they just kind of do their job.
Okay.
Do they take any particular notice of my prowling near the office or trying to look in the window?
Again, there's so many people here that not really. No, they don't seem to care. I assume you weren't like hands up to the glass, like blowfishing to look in, but like if you're just kind of standing next to the office, you just kind of peek in every once in a while and then take a sip of your drink or whatever. They don't seem to notice or care. Oh, also, you said you wanted to check the server room door. That door doesn't have a window, and as you walked by, if you jiggled the knob, it was locked.
Okay. Thank you. I was going to jiggle the knob. I'm also curious about we know that there's a basement. We know where the stairs and the dumbwaiter are based on our previous experience. So I'm also curious, checking out what the security's like around the basement, and if that seems any more particularly guarded.
Right, so if you kind of mill over in that area, servers will come in and out of that door every once in a while, and you can see the stairs down. You don't notice anyone just kind of standing there, although there are more people kind of moving back and forth in that back hallway than there are in the offices. A couple of security, but they don't look like they're standing guard so much as they've got somewhere to go. And of course, the servers are bustling back and forth into the storage to get the things they need.
I don't know. Do we want to
try for a check?
Yeah.
We can do.
It's maybe we can give Ida a high sign and kind of convene somewhere and kind of decide how to powwow.
You need like a secret emoji then.
Sure. There's enough of a press of the crowd that you could probably find relative privacy just in at one of the tables or in a booth or something like that.
So we're together then.
I bow to my friend and graciously escort myself before I escort yourself.
Goodbye.
I just go now.
They give you, by the way, Ida, they say, we're going to be in town for a week. Here, let us, and they exchange a cell number with you in case you ever want to do something around town with them.
Yeah. on what they do for a living?
I'm sorry, I didn't have enough time to ask. Some people were ushering me away. I had to leave my new friends. Maybe I'll start a text conversation later.
Oh, there you go. You can always text.
Text your new friends, hey.
It's gonna be a snaps talk that she's gonna be sending them.
Snapchatting. Oh, it's a snap talk.
Okay. Well, I mean, you don't. I can give you the house something you can hold it off. You want to do so.
Send her the middle finger.
Right. You don't have to.
I mean, your new friends are understanding of the fact that you did not show up here alone and are okay with you going back to talk to your other friends. So they gave you their number and, you know, they're like, hey, hit us up if you're still in town.
All right.
No problem.
Wink. So I'm thinking a couple things. I'm thinking it's in the drinks. And I'm also thinking the recipes on the computer.
Wait, I've been drinking the chiller for a while. Do I feel any effects?
Aside from the fact that the alcohol in it seems potent, it's not weak. I mean, this is liquor we're talking about here. Other than that, you have not noticed anything that you wouldn't expect from any other strong drink.
So,
I still think we need to get a look at the computer.
Well, I mean, if you guys can distract the one I can go. I think Gates would love it.
so I'm going to throw out my divine sense just to kind of get a lay of the land here.
Okay, divine sense allows you to detect celestials and fiends, correct?
Presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good reigns like heavenly music in your ears.
That's all it says.
Okay. Until the end of your next turn, you know if these are a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of either is not covered.
That's what it actually does. It doesn't, like, if someone is evil, unless they're so goddamn evil they're practically a demon, you're not going to be able to tell. It's not like it used to be where it's like, oh, that guy didn't pay his parking ticket. He's going to show up like a fucking flare on your radar. Like, so if you fire that off, you will definitely pick up the registration of a couple people in the crowd. There are tieflings here, as well as probably the occasional Aasimar. They're very rare, and it doesn't mean they're evil or good. They just happen to be part celestial and part fiend.
But nothing
that like you notice as a problem.
Okay, thank you.
I will say this as well. People know when you do that.
They know when I do that.
It's got components to it. I think it's somatic and I don't think it's verbal. I think it's somatic, just somatic, and you use your holy symbol and stuff. It's an actual spell called detect good and evil. So when you do it, people are around you are kind of like, oh fuck, like, hey, magic. They know it exists. They've probably seen it from afar, but the fact that you just did it next to them is interesting.
What's the matter?
Let's hold off until because I'm getting the impression from this that it's not particularly demonstrative, but so I mean, it's open your awareness. I mean, I'm willing.
Okay. I would. Yeah. So right? I thought it was basically just casting the detect good and evil spell. But it is like a paladin feature. If you do it at the table, it'll probably be less noticeable. But you're definitely going to have to like hold your holy symbol and beseech your god to help you do that. That's what you do.
Okay, well, I can do that kind of on the sly, right?
Right, but I'm sure it is, in this many people, someone might notice, and probably does. It's not like they're gonna like clear the room and declare you a witch. It's
no.
Someone's like, oh, that fucker's casting magic.
No, but I still want to jump up on the table and go, oh!
No, like it's not like a spotlight shoots out from your ass and shows you where everything is.
So, yeah. I'll make a note. We need to figure out how that works for sure.
Okay, I will do that.
I'll make a note as well.
Hey, can we take 5?
Yes, absolutely. It's been a little over an hour, so it's perfect.